Hey everybody, this video is to help you complete your next Microsoft Word assignment, which is in regards to tables in Microsoft Word. When we start talking about tables and charts for your learning goal, you're going to be able to create, edit, and use tables in Microsoft Word. A big vocab words today are rows and columns. So we'll be talking about those more in a little bit, but just make sure that you know that tables and charts are definitely going to be in your Microsoft certification exam that we're going to have to review quite a bit going forward. Alright, so this video is the GCF Learn video. It's just that 4-minute introduction video to help you get ready to complete the assignment. And then here are your instructions for today's assignment. You only have 8 steps, which isn't too bad. Go ahead and click on the tables document right here. Once you have that all clicked on, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and click on the practice document right here. I'm going to save this as tables. Make sure you are saving it as the correct name. Click save. It's going to download for me, and my document should open up right here. I'm going to go ahead and click enable editing, and your document should look something like this. This is landscape view, so if it looks different, it's because it's in landscape, not portrait view. It's the long way. Alright, so we're here talking about inserting a blank table. There's different ways you can draw the table out. One big thing that we have to talk about is our rows and columns. So where do we see rows and columns? Right here. However, over the grid, set the number of columns and rows you want. So just a heads up, columns go up and down, rows go across. So columns up and down, rows go across. So think of columns. I don't know if anybody ever seen the Hercules movie, and there's all those columns that he knocks over, those big old towers at the beginning of the movie. Those are columns. They go up and down, hold things up. Rows go across. So just know that's how it goes. Rows go across, columns up and down. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and a big step that we have to talk about is converting text to table. It's really easy. If there's some text in your Word document, you can just highlight it, and then you can convert the text to table by this option right here. Some finer details will pop up, which it will explain that you have to pick one of these options or separate at tabs, text. You'll see those in a moment, but just know that this is really important information with how to modify your table and make it look better if you need to add a row, delete a row, things like that. Alright, table styles. We can also make our table look a little bit different by predetermined styles in here. As you can see right here, there are a bunch of different colors. Same thing, hover over them, the names will pop up, and you'll be good to go from there. Some options that you may have to pop up, just like when you click on a picture and the formatting tab pops up, when you click on the table, a design and layout tab will pop up for you, and you can add some more information or click on some more boxes in there to make your table look a little bit more custom. And those are your steps and information for today. Alright, so moving on, have our document right here, and we have our instructions right here. So number 1, convert text to table. Scroll to page 3. Select all the text below the dates July 8 through July 1st. That should be July 12th, sorry. Use the convert text to table to insert the text into a 6-column table. Separate text at tabs. Alright, so here is my page 3. So I'm scrolling down to page 3. What you're going to want to do is highlight all this text right here. Now, you do not want to highlight this part right here. That's bad. So I didn't, because that's actually like an enter space, so you do not want to highlight that because that's going to mess with your table. So you only want to highlight the text. So all the text below, you can see there's my insertion point. That's what it's highlighting, just to here. I do not want that extra part up there. Then what I'm going to do is go to insert, because I'm inserting the table into the document. Right here in my tables group, if you click on that drop down arrow, you will have a bunch of different options. Now it won't let you select anything. You have to go to convert text to table because we highlighted text first. So you have to highlight first, and then you can click on convert text to table. Now the nice thing in here is if you do everything the correct way, it'll pop up for you just the way you need it. So I want number of columns to be 6, so I can change that. It won't let me change the number of rows because of the text that I have highlighted. Let's see here. Select separate text at tabs. So here I want to make sure I separate text at tabs and click OK. And there we go, just like that. I have my 6 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, number 2, delete a column. Delete the Saturday column. Alrighty. So if I want to click in here, I'm going to highlight this column, or you might just be able to click in one. Let's see here. And I'm going to right click and go to delete cells. Now what I want it to do is I want it to delete the entire column. So I'm going to click delete entire column. Saturday just disappeared. It moved over automatically. Good to go. Alrighty. Insert a column to the left of the Friday column and type Thursday in the top cell. Alrighty. So here is this. I have Tuesday, Wednesday, I want a Thursday. So I'm going to right click. I click put my insertion point in the Friday. And I'm going to go to insert. Now you can see I went insert columns to the left, insert columns to the right, insert rows above, insert rows below, insert cell. So I want to insert a column to the left. And you see it popped up to the left. And then here I'm going to type Thursday. Just like that. Alright. So I got number 3 done. Number 4, change table style. So change the table style to list table 4 accent 5. So if you click on your table, you can see that this new table tools button opens up. You have design and you have layout. This is kind of the way your text and everything is organized in your document. This is where you'll convert text to a table if you ever need to. So if you have a table and you want to make it go back to text, you go right here. If you ever want to sort it, it's right here. But design is all my big table styles right here. So I'm looking for list table 4 accent 5. So if you click on this right here, you can see you have plain tables, grid tables, list tables. So list tables 4, so that's 1. I want accent 5, list table accent. So here's accent 5, list table 1, list table 3, list table 5 dark, so I'm not in the right area yet. So list table 4 accent 5. Let's see here, what do we got here? List table 4 accent 5 right there. Click on that and there you go. Your table has changed a little bit, as you can see right here. Alright, number 5, use table options. In the table style options menu, uncheck banded rows and check banded columns. So I'm going to click here, design. I'm going to uncheck banded rows. As you can see, it kind of makes a little darker and lighter blues pop up, if you can tell that right there. And I want banded columns. So it's going to make my columns now a little bit darker instead of my rows darker, as you can see right there. Alright, moving along. Add borders to a table. So select the entire table in the border drop down menu, choose all borders. Again, an easy way to select your table is to click on this little arrow right here that pops up. If you click on that, it highlights the whole table for you, so you don't have to always separately highlight it. That box right there will help you out as much as you need. So what you're going to do now is you're going to click on the layout. You're going to add borders to a table. So let's look for borders. So I don't see borders anywhere in here. Let's go back to design. Borders right here. So I want all borders. So right there, all borders, just like that, and you're good to go there. Almost done. Adjust table height and width. So with the table still selected, increase the table row height to 0.3 inches. You will always have the other unit of measurement, centimeters. Do not worry about that. We're going to be using the inches right here. So that will always be listed for you, but you're using this one, the inches one right here. So 0.3 inches for the row height. So I'm going to go here. Now I'm talking about my layout. You can see I have height and width right here. So I want my, I think it was height to be 0.3. There we go, just like that. You can click on it, you can type it. It's totally up to you if you want to do it, but just make sure that's the right way that you get it to 0.3 for height. Almost done. Number 8, change table cell alignment. Select the first row and change the cell alignment to align center. So first row, remember, rows go across, columns go up and down. So this is my first row technically. I'm going to highlight everything in my first row by clicking and dragging. I'm going to go to my layout because I'm changing the way the text is applied and looking in my document. And if you come over here, you can see a bunch of different alignments. So you have align top center, you have align center left, you have align center. It kind of makes sense the way it's organized that it would be aligned in your document. So I want align center right there. You can see my text move to the center, looks a little bit neater, and that's pretty much it. If you wanted to align center all these X's to make it look a little bit neater too, layout, align center, and you could do that as well. And that is pretty much it for your assignment with the table. Remember, you have to have the table selected in order to get into any of this stuff. You can change the way that your text is directed, which is kind of cool. So if you want it to be up and down, you can see I'm just clicking on it, things like that. So those are all different things that you can do with your table. We'll be talking more about them. That's pretty much your whole assignment for today. So go ahead, save it, and hopefully that wasn't too bad. Talk to everybody later. Bye.